everyone, it's Yolanda with the long time no video. I haven't done a YouTube video in quite a while, a tutorial or vlog or anything. But yesterday I was watching a video by Lisa here on YouTube, Scrappingpinklady, and she shared the most adorable birthday cards that she had made, and they were little birdie themes. They were so darn cute and totally inspired me. I made 8 of them last night, and I made 4 more this morning. Well, 3, and I'm going to show you the last one. I'm going to actually make it for you and show you my little take on it. I'm doing a craft boutique next Saturday. Actually, I have 4 coming up for November and December. And so I've just been cranking out as much stuff as I can. So this was perfect because I had been trying to use up some random odd size pieces of Nina cardstock that I had left over after doing another project. And they're a little smaller than your A2 size card, but I didn't want them to go to waste, so I was trying to figure out what I could do. And so I had made some cards similar, not with the bird, but the style I'm going to show you right now. So when I saw her video last night, I'm like, it's perfect, like the perfect little card to make. Okay, so what I've done, and I'll show you. So I have these random pieces, like I said, and they are 4 3/4 by 8 1/2. Okay. And so they weren't quite big enough to be, like I said, an A2 card. So what I've done is I just went ahead and trimmed them down to 7 1/2 inch, and then I folded them in half. This is one that's already done. The one I showed you was some of the white cardstock. I cut them down, and then I took us a single layer of cardstock and I cut it down to the actual A2 card size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. And then I ran this through a, let me show you because it's a really cute embossing folder. Hold on, sorry about that. It's by Quick Cuts, and it's polka dots. You can obviously see, but they're big polka dots. They're really cute. Okay, so I ran it through that, and I corner rounded, so that's all ready. And then I will corner round this. Do that real quick. Okay, and then I cut a piece of, this is from a stack, it's a recollection stack. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name. Hold on, because I want to tell you, sorry, just in case you want to, if you have it. It's the Fabulous Girl. Sorry, I had to keep getting up and down. It's the Fabulous Girl stack. Okay, so I've trimmed a piece down to mat onto that cardstock, and I'm just going to go ahead and corner around that as well. And let me give you the exact measurements again. Okay, so this piece is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, okay, and then the mat is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I just went like 1/4 of an inch down. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink around this paper right here. And I'm using Tim Holtz Distress Ink, the Evergreen Boat. I really like it. It's just like a really dark turquoise. It's really pretty. Sorry I'm off camera. I'm using my iPhone and my little iPhone tripod. And it's great, you know, to keep the camera steady, but it's so small. It's really awkward to get everything in the camera. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is go ahead and attach this. Now, you're going to see me use 2 different tapes. Right here I'm using my ATG. When I'm adhering something lightweight like pattern paper, I don't mind using ATG, and that's why I'm using it here to attach this onto the front of that cardstock. But when I actually attach this cardstock onto the other cardstock, I like to use something a little stronger so that it doesn't peel off. And cardstock, since it's a little heavier, I like to make sure that the base is going to stay on there. Okay, so that's going to be my base, like that. Okay, and I will go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm using, this is a double-sided tape. The company is Bazic. B-A-Z-I-C. Gina Scrappingpinklady turned me onto this tape a couple of years ago when our little scrap group got together for our holiday exchange. She gave us each a roll, and you find it at certain dollar stores. And I went through my tape. Actually, I kind of hoarded it for a while because I loved it so much. You can tear it. It's as strong, if not stronger, than score tape. And anyhow, I had the hardest time finding it. I remember the day I went looking for it again. I went to about, I want to say, 10 different random, not like the Dollar Tree. They don't have it at the Dollar Tree. They don't have it at the 99-cent store. It's like your random, mom and pop stores, mom and pop dollar stores. And I finally found it, so I stocked up on it. Anyhow, I love it. It's great for when you're making books. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just attach that. I'm going to be off camera for a second, I think, because I want to make sure I center it. Okay, there you go. So I know it won't stand up because it's, just a single, but still cute to display if you have a little card holder. It's really cute. Okay, then I cut out my bird. I'm going to show you. You can use circle punches. I think Lisa did them on her Cricut. Yeah, well, she did them on Cricut because that's where she got the wing. But if you have circle punches and you want to freehand a wing, you can. But let me show you. So I just took a circle from George in Basic Shapes, and I used a 2.5-inch circle. And then I took the wings from Create a Critter, and I did them at 1 1/4, 1.25. The party hat, I got from Simply Charmed, and I did it at 1 1/4 also. And then there's the layer for it. But what's great is that if you want to do bigger or smaller birds, like let's say, okay, I have 1 3/4 punches, 2.5-inch punches, 1.5-inch punches, and so I have circle punches. But what's nice is that you can go ahead and put your circle, corresponding to the size punch you have, and then size your wing so it's going to look good, that it's proportionate, and then you can go ahead and delete the circle and just use your punch. But I already had everything laid out, so I just went ahead and cut it on here. So I did that. I hadn't used my Gypsy in so long, and I updated it the other day. I updated my Imagine and my Cricut and all of that, and it, if you're a Gypsy owner, sometimes it gives you grief. Oh my gosh, it updated quick and with no problems. I was floored. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just ink a tiny bit around the little hat. And I cut them out and then I ran it through the Swiss Dot embossing folder. You can add a little bling or glitter at the top of the hat once you get it on. That's up to you. Okay, my glue. But I just edged just the sides just a little bit. Okay, and I'll go ahead and glue on. It comes, when you cut the hat out, it has a little tiny layer. Really cute. Okay, I'm just going to glue that on. My hands are so inky, so if you see my fingernails look dirty, or it's just ink, I promise. Okay, so that's a little hat. And then I cut the circle out of, it's a, what's the company? Good Lord. Those stacks you buy at Michael's, like not Michael's, the stacks you get at Joann's, the DCWV, the cardstock. And what I did notice was when I cut the last 2 sets of cards I made, I used the DCWV cardstock for the birds, and it really tore the edges and didn't give a smooth cut. But the hats, and I cut them all at the same time, so I thought it was my blade, but the hats cut out perfectly, and they were out of Basil cardstock. So I don't know why it did that, but I kind of like the rough edge look. I'm going to ink it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I use that, and then I'm going to ink around the edges with Stampin' Up! Rich Razzleberry. It's really pretty color. I'm not a purpley or a maroon or wine color girl. I don't really have, well, I guess my favorite color would be like black or red, or yeah, black or red. But I really like these colors together. And then I'm going to show you the rest of my card. So I'm just going to ink my little birdie body. And then I'll do his wing. or her wing. And this is probably going to be my go-to birthday card because oh my gosh, I was so inspired last night. I had a baby shower for my older daughter. She'll be 30 in January, and she's having her second baby. She's having another girl. So we had our baby shower on Saturday, and Maddie went to homecoming dance on her first homecoming as a freshman. She went on Friday. So I have been like a chicken with my head cut off and running around and trying to get ready for this boutique. And so yeah, it's been super hectic, and I'm off today, but the boys have a birthday party, and tonight's Walking Dead Sunday, but I'm just happy to be home and working on craft stuff. So anyhow, okay, I found these really super thin pop-ups, the double-sided foam tape at Daiso. They're super thin. Let me show you. See, they're really thin. I don't know how they're gonna hold up. Well, let me not put that on yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping. I've used them on a few things, so I hope they hold up well. Okay, this is what I like to do because I want the hat to stay on the pattern paper. I don't want it to go over. So I'm gonna do this. Position the hat, you know, how I want the hat, and see right about where, and then go ahead and pull out my circle, and I'm going to use wet glue for this. I have to get back to doing videos. I am definitely going to be doing videos on my craft display and my table and stuff, because I've worked so hard to get my display how I've wanted it and to look appealing to the eye, and I've definitely learned a lot, tips and stuff, you know, what to do, what not to do, so I want to share it with all of you. Okay, I need to hurry because YouTube or my iPhone won't let me go over 15 minutes to upload to YouTube. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then I have my wing. I should stop talking and just get moving. Now, because I don't know positive how this foam tape is going to hold up, I want the dimension, but what I'm going to do is I just added a little tiny bit of the wet glue so that I know it stays on there. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to freehand the nose, the beak, excuse me. It's just out of a piece of orange cardstock, so I'm doing that off camera. I just cut a little triangle, just kind of random. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, sorry. It's super tiny. And I'm just going to ink it a tiny bit around the edges. You can't see, my fingers are so, the paper's so tiny and my fingers are in the way. But I just did that. I'll show you right now. You're going to see it. Sorry. So we'll put the little beak. Look at how cute. Oh, Lisa, I swear I was so darn excited when I saw that card. And then she added little googly eyes for the eyeballs. They're so adorable. So I have some glossy accents, and I'm just going to put a little dab will do ya. And I have my wigglies over here. Sorry for the iPhone films really well, but gosh, it's like I'm super up close, so you can't really see everything. Okay, and then I'm going to draw in the legs. So I'm just going to make 2 straight lines, and then the little feetsies. Okay, look at how cute that is. And then I have a stamp that reads, "Happy birthday, a little birdie told me." So I will ink that up in Memento black, and we'll just stamp it right there. Right there. Look at how adorbs. Totes adorbs, like Maddie says. Okay. So I'm selling these in a set. So I made 2 of each pattern. There's the same one I just did. And then this is the other pattern, and I just faced it the other way. Isn't that totally cute? Oh my goodness. So thank you, Lisa, for the inspiration. Like I said, I made 8 last night. So hope you guys like it. Give it a try. I have some other ideas for these little birds that I'm going to get working on. But yeah, come back. I will be sharing with you my craft table and what I've been working on. So thanks for watching. Bye.